Raphtalia, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it's called Rising of the Shield Hero. Oh, so who is this guy, and why is he gonna rise? Well, he's this guy Naufumi. He gets teleported to another world and is given the title of the Shield Hero. Nice. One little thing, though. Can he maybe not be the Shield Hero? What? It's just that of all the weapons you could have picked, like, why'd you pick the most boring one? Because. Fair enough. So there are gonna be these three other heroes, the sword, bow, and spear heroes, right? Oh, some more interesting customization options do exist. But pretty soon you realize that these guys are just completely incompetent and selfish in every way. What? Yeah, and also no one in the kingdom actually likes Naufumi. What'd he do to them? Well, they don't hate him. They just hate the idea of the shield hero. Okay, well, why is that? Unclear, but then there's this princess girl who's like, I'll join your party. I see, so she's his love interest, right? I can see how you might think that. Yeah. So then she's gonna steal all his money items and then tell everyone that Naufumi touched her without consent. I'm sorry, what did you just say? So there's a nice princess, right? Okay. And she's actually an evil princess. Okay. And she tells everyone that Naufumi did stuff that he shouldn't have. And he didn't, right? Absolutely not. Kill her. What? Kill her now. You know, I kind of actually have a plan for where this is gonna go. Does it end up with her head on the chopping block? It might. Alright, then what happens next? Well, Naufumi's gonna set out on a journey to rebuild his reputation, right? Fair enough. And he's gonna buy a slave girl called Raphtalia, who's half human, half raccoon. I'm sorry, did you just say slave? I did, sir. So in short, you've got three very self-centered here on one who is forced to resort to some very non-heroic methods. That is correct. Is any part of this isekai happy and funny? Well, eventually Naufumi's gonna have to fight the waves, right? What are those? Like giant disasters that the heroes were summoned to fight. Okay. And the heroes defeat the first wave, but then the spear hero challenges Naufumi to a duel and the evil princess cheats. And that's funny. Wait for it. And then Naufumi's gonna get a bird to ride on and challenge the spear hero to a race after he levies a heavy tax on a village. This has gone from infuriating to slightly inspiring all the way back to boring, but it's really not fun. And then the spear hero's gonna fall off his bird. Sir? Sorry, I'm usually laughing way more by now, so it just kind of all came spilling out. So was it worth the wait? Not at all. What happens next? So Naufumi's gonna meet this other princess, Melty, right? Great, another evil princess. Actually, this one's the good princess. Oh, in that case, she sounds great. Yeah, so the second wave's gonna hit and all the heroes are just arguing with each other. Okay. Then this girl Glass is gonna show up. Ooh, what's she like? She's probably nice, but for now, she's evil. Evil Glass. You got it, sir. And so Naufumi's gonna fight her and reveal that he's actually way stronger than the other hero. Why is that? Because struggle builds character or something. I don't know. That works. So after that, the kingdom's gonna make everyone think that Naufumi kidnapped Melty and put a bounty on his head. Oh no, how's he gonna evade the entire kingdom's forces, not to mention 3 cardinal heroes? Very easily. Oh, okay. Then Naufumi's gonna realize that something's not quite right because of reasons, so he tells the sword hero to investigate the church. Is he on good terms with the sword hero? Not really, but the bow and sword hero listen and they die in an explosion. No, they don't. No, they don't. And so then after Naufumi meets with the current bird queen, who may or may not have been raised by the past shield hero. Sounds like a very interesting story. Are you gonna explain any of it at all? Not really, no. Oh, so then after talking to the bird queen, Naufumi's gonna try to talk things out with the spear hero, but then he thinks that Naufumi killed the bow and sword hero. Hey, I've been meaning to ask, what are these other 3 heroes' names? Yeah, I guess they don't really have a name. Do you want to give them names? Not really. Okay. And so then it's revealed that the 3 heroes' church thinks that the 4 heroes are unworthy and need to die. Why? Because you got about one more because pass in you before you actually have to start thinking these things through. Noted. And the Pope is going to bring out a mega weapon, right? Alright, this sounds good. And he's going to kill them all. No, he's not. Yeah, no, not at all, actually. The 4 heroes are going to work together to defeat him. Well, that sounds like a good ending to the season. Oh, no, not quite yet. What? Yeah, so the queen is going to return and just absolutely clean house. Oh, great. What's she going to clean up? She's going to put that evil princess on a tribunal and make her admit that she made up everything in front of the whole kingdom. Yes! The king's also gonna get removed because of his obvious prejudice towards the shield hero. Oh yeah! They're both gonna have their heads put on the chopping block. The prophecy has come true! Then Naufumi's gonna save them. What? Yeah, he's gonna decide that they just don't need to die. They need to die. Do they really though? Death to all! Whoa, sir, calm down. Sorry, lost control there for a second. So what is it you want to do? Just make them change their names to something super embarrassing. And so everyone's gonna go to an island to relax. Sounds relaxing. Yeah, we're gonna meet these guys Larik and Threes, who are nice, however they're kind of strange. Are they bad guys? No, maybe. Why did you say maybe? And so everyone's gonna do some leveling up, right? Oh cool, I like leveling. The wave is gonna hit. Of course it is. And so everyone's gonna fight it, right? Okay. And then Glass is gonna show up again. Or a rematch. And then we find out that Larik and Threes are working with Glass. Call it, give me $5. This wasn't a bet. Fine, I'll just deduct it from your paycheck. What? So does Naufumi kill them all? Kind of, he sends them back home. Where's that? In season 2. Ah, very well then. So what did you think? Honestly, it was rather quite epic. So can I expect a season 2? You know what? If season 2 is half as good as this, you will probably get greenlit. Half as good. Okay, got it. Wait, no. I did not actually mean... So, you have a Shield Hero Season 2 for me? Yes, sir, I do. And you know how you said it to make it half as good? That's not what I said. So I kind of decided to take that to heart, and everything in here is exactly half as good as the first season. It doesn't have to, though. The number of episodes is cut in half, the plot is half as good, and Naufumi's also cut in half. What? I'm just kidding, he's still a full Naufumi. And so what happens in this just half as good sequel? So Naufumi has a conference with the other 3 cardinal heroes and the queen, right? Okay. And she tells them they gotta work together. Makes sense, I guess. But they don't want to work together. Why not, I suppose? Because that actually doesn't work. Didn't Victoria say she was gonna kill them if they didn't get along? Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? Did you forget about that? Totally forgot. It's probably fine. So what happens next? So this thing, the spirit tortoise, is gonna awaken, right? Oh, a very spiritual tortoise. And it's gonna destroy this whole country. It's gonna what? Yeah, just thousands of people are kind of dead. Okay, that seems kind of huge. I mean, the economic and power balance between countries is just gonna fall apart. It will never be mentioned again. Smart. And so then all these other countries assemble to fight it, right? Are the 4 heroes gonna join? Kind of. So the bow, sword, and spear heroes are gonna fight it and die. No, they're not. Yeah, no, they're not. But everyone thinks they're dead, right? Okay. And so Naufumi and Ko go with the army to take down the spirit tortoise. And how are they gonna do that? Unclear, but then this Osthorai girl comes up to them. Oh, who's this person? She's kind of a queen of the country that was destroyed? What do you mean, kind of queen? And she reveals that she's the familiar of the spirit tortoise, and she's been carrying out deeds in his name. Why does she do that? Because that works. And so she comes up with a plan to chop off the spirit tortoise's head, right? Oh, cool, and how do they do that? They do, in fact, do that, and then Naufumi and Ko go inside the spirit tortoise. They can do that, apparently, and then they meet Raphtalia and Glass again. Oh yeah, those totally not evil guys. And they're just kind of like, see you around. Okay, so then we get to the heart of the tortoise and find this guy Kyo is controlling it, right? Oh, what's this guy like? So he's from the same world as Raphtalia and Glass, right? Okay, and he's there controlling the spirit tortoise because reasons. And what are those reasons? They're very important and not confusing at all. That works. Then we see he's got the other 3 cardinal heroes locked up. Oh no. And then they try and fight Kyo, but he got some super strong gravity match. And how are they gonna defeat such a gravity wielding foe? By realizing that gravity doesn't exist. Oh, I love doing that. Like I was on the roof the other day and I was just like, gravity's totally fake, huh? Moving on, and then Kyo escapes through a portal and Naufumi and Ko follow him. Where do they end up? In another world. No, I got that, but like, where in that world? In this place called the Infinite Labyrinth. Oh, does that mean it's like a maze that goes on forever? No, I mean, it's really just one island. What's infinite about that? Not really anything, actually. Okay, well, what do they do in this very not infinite labyrinth place? They meet the hunting hero Kizuna. Oh, what's she like? She's 18 and she looks 6. Anything else? Not really, no, and so then Naufumi figures a way to get out of the Infinite Labyrinth. How's he manage that? Because he's a gamer or something, I don't know. Such a gamer. They end up in the country that imprisoned Kizuna, right? That seems like a bad thing. And they make it to the Dragon Hourglass, but then Raphtalia doesn't teleport with them. No! Yeah, it's gonna be quite a heartbreaking moment, actually. What does Naufumi do? Well, they end up in the country that summoned Kizuna, and then they meet the boat hero. Boat hero. Yes, sir. You're really just making up heroes now, aren't you? Oh, you caught me. And so they go back to the other country to rescue Raphtalia, right? Oh, right. What happened to her? Well, she was captured and put in prison with Raphtalia and Glass. Okay. And then they escape. Fair enough. And Raphtalia becomes the katana hero. She what? Yeah, the katana vassal weapon shows her, so she's just a hero now. Doesn't it seem counterintuitive to have both the sword hero and a katana hero? Shut up. Shutting right up. And so everyone meets up and Lark apologizes to Naufumi and they're all friends now. I'm happy. Also kind of wondering if they're not fighting those guys, then what's the real danger of the waves? The what? The thing the heroes were summoned to fight. Oh yeah, those things. I totally didn't forget about those things. Well, they're kind of central to the show. Can you add them back in? Sure, what if I say Kyo's master plan is to make a wave for literally no reason at all? That works. And so the final battle between Kyo and Naufumi is gonna happen, right? Oh, and do they defeat him? Like, stupid easily. Nice. Like, there's not even any level of tension at all. You wanna maybe load some tension in there? Well, yeah, no, not really. Alrighty then. And so the Naufumi gets teleported home, everyone's happy, end of season, what do you think? Well, you weren't lying about this being half as good as the last one. Did you think I was? I mean, you were lying about the cost of the Lamborghini you bought me. It was way more expensive than I thought. I never bought you a Lamborghini. Hey, is that why 10% of my paycheck goes to producers' well-being? Yeah, and I gotta say, my well-being is looking pretty good cruising at 90 miles per hour on the freeway. Glossing over just all the things wrong with that sentence. What about the show? The show! Oh yeah, it's good. Really? Yeah, so long as we coast off season 1 success, we can afford at least one crap season. Just make sure you fix it for season 3. What do you have in mind? Make them kill a dragon or something. Got it. Kill everyone with the dragon. Listen here, you little... So, you have a new Shield Hero sequel for me? Yes, sir, I do. And you know, for some reason, people didn't really like the last one, and I think I know why. Is it maybe because you decided to take 24 episodes of content and put it into 12 episodes, and then you also decided you were done with all character development? Oh, and there was that other part about you forgoing the entire main plotline of the story. No, it's because the evil princess wasn't in it. Oh, that sounds like an easy solution. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, so in this one, the evil princess is back, and she's up to some nefarious stuff. What kind of nefarious stuff? Oh, just the absolute most unclear evil of intention. What, she's like the main villain villain for the whole season and we don't even end up finding out her plan? I mean, what is it, like a 12-episode season?
Yes.
Alright, yeah, I know it's kind of short, but what if I were to tell you that there's gonna be a lot of new characters to get to know? Are we gonna actually get to know these characters on an emotional level, or are we just gonna spend like half an episode with them and then they just become part of Naufumi's entourage? It's definitely one of those things for sure. And so anyway, the Naufumi, Raphtalia, and Philo, they're in these fighting pits, right?
Why are they there, though?
To wrap up a season 1 plotline that we completely forgot about. Did Reddit point out a mistake of yours again?
You bet.
And there, they're gonna meet this lady called Sardine.
What, like a sardine?
No. This lady can like transform into an orca at will, and she used to know Raphtalia's parents and be like the guard for her village. But why wasn't she there when the wave came and Raphtalia was sold into slavery?
So that the show can happen.
Right, that makes sense actually. And then after they smack the crap out of her, she decides to join them, right?
Why though?
So that she can occasionally get drunk and be a living lore dumpster. You gotta have one of those on your team for sure. I'm also gonna meet this girl who's like the scissors hero, and she's from an alternate dimension that's kind of collapsed in on itself and no longer exists, right? Oh, my dude, you might be in the wrong offices right now. This is for Shield Hero. Wait a second. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. That page was actually from a different script. I'll take that out of there. Wait a second. You know what? Leave it in. You want me to leave in a whole set of characters and a whole plotline that absolutely has nothing to do with the current story that we're originally telling?
Yes.
Good, because I am A-okay with that. I mean, who wants to remove a single piece of paper anyway? So what's gonna happen next? We got more season 1 storylines we gotta wrap up. What? Alright, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna catch up with the spear hero, right? Oh, what's he up to? Well, he's looking for the evil princess because she abandoned him after, the spear tortoise incident.
Why did she do that?
Oh, well, because I'm not sure if you remember, sir, but we're talking about the evil princess here, and she is what's the word I'm looking for? The worst in the world.
Right, forgot about that.
And so then after a little skirmish and Philo doing a little singing and dancing on top of a bar.
What?
We're gonna move on to the sword hero, right? Oh, and what's this other same but different hero up to? Falling for the same gimmick that both Naufumi and the spear hero fell for.
You mean the evil princess?
Yep, and this time she steals his money much quicker than all the previous times.
Oh, this was the fastest one yet.
Yeah, she's getting pretty good at, betraying very gullible heroes. Yeah. So what's the sword hero decide to do in response? Oh, he's just gonna act like a TNT minecart and go like all the way off the rails.
Oh no!
For about 5 minutes, and then he's all fine. He's actually part of Naufumi's squad now. Oh, so did you just make one of the other 3 cardinal heroes part of Naufumi's entourage? Until I can think of something else to do with him, yeah. Okay, alright, so if we've got the spear hero and the sword hero, are we gonna move on to the bow hero next? Oh, eventually, but we're gonna get back to clearing up some other plot lines from season 1. Kinda seems like we're doing a lot of that for, a 3rd season. Oh, for sure we are, but that doesn't matter at all, because guess what? Naufumi, he's gonna get his very own dragon. Oh, he does. Yeah, and by sheer coincidence, I mean plot convenience, this dragon's gonna eat the core of the Emperor Dragon from the alternate world and then kind of mutate into the Emperor Dragon reborn again. And then somehow that dragon that the sword hero killed is gonna be inside Naufumi, and it's gonna go into this other dragon, and we kind of get like a 3-for-1 deal with the dragon. Also turns out that first dragon actually has a daughter named Windy. Okay, is there anything in the season that does not have its roots in a previous season? Yes, there is at least one thing in this. Is it coming soon? Oh, no, not at all. Dang! And so then Naufumi gonna manage to defeat the Emperor Dragon and manage to get his dragon out of the Emperor Dragon's course, but then it turns out that first dragon that the sword hero killed is actually possessing Naufumi's dragon, and he's trying to keep his identity secret so that his daughter can learn to grow up without him. Okay, glossing over whatever nonsense all that was, are you saying that the dragon the sword hero killed is currently possessing Naufumi's personal dragon? Yeah, I guess I am. Pretty cool, right? It's actually a terrifying moment. Essentially, one dragon was mentally murdered by another dragon. Yeah, it's just, it's so sweet. If you say so, I guess. Yeah, I do. And guess what? Now it's actually time for the bow hero. What's he up to? Well, the evil princess is gonna pull the same trick on him that she pulled on literally all the other heroes. You mean the one where she says the previous hero did unspeakable things to her and that the one she's talking to is like the true hero or something? Yep, that's it. The very same. Oh, you'd think after going through like 2 or 3 heroes, they might eventually find out that, hey, something's wrong with this girl. You'd think so, but even with all the other heroes kind of coming to the bow hero and being like, she's evil, he's like, nah, I'm right, you guys are wrong, no way. Okay, you know what? It's at this point that I gotta ask, why do we need to bother saving these heroes? They seem like terrible people. Because the heroes need to come together, or the Phlolia Queen's gonna kill them, also good old-fashioned friendship, defeating maybe something like a phoenix, I'm not sure, it's kind of unclear. That's the only kind of clarity I know how to work with. Cool, and then Risha's gonna use the power of love or something and manage to defeat the bow hero in single combat, and he's all good now. Wait, and he's just forgiven for all of his crimes? Yeah, just like that. It's kind of magical, what being a hero will let you get away with legally. Wait, so if I get beaten up by a girl, does that then mean my tax fraud case gets dropped? I gotta go test this. Wait, hey, that's not a universal rule, don't do that! Oh, he's gone.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, so that didn't work, no. Yeah, I would have been more surprised if it had, actually. Yeah, alright, anyway, what happens in this thing? Well, Naufumi is gonna create a Miko outfit for Raphtalia, fitting her status as the Katana hero. Oh, well, that's
nice.
And then it turns out that Raphtalia is actually a branch of a royal family on this little tiny island, and by wearing that Miko outfit, she's declaring herself in line for the succession even though there's already an empress.
That is just a lot of information out of left field.
That is kind of the idea, and so the Naufumi, he's gonna fly over to the island on his dragon to try to talk some sense to them, and we got an epic music score playing, and then that's the end of the season. Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like a massive cliffhanger, though?
Oh, absolutely, but this way, you know, we can actually focus on character development.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah. I wasn't actually joking, though.
Oh, yeah. What did you say?
Hey there, it's Anime Pitch Meeting. Hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, then click over here, because there'll be something similar to watch, and if not, then, well, click anyway. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!